If you're watching right now, this is the replay. We are no longer live, but welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to be making a couple of passport holders. This is my own pattern. If you are watching the replay, I will have it linked in the description if you'd like to purchase the pattern. I would say it's beginner friendly. I'll show you. I'll show you when I do it. I'm just going to wait for my TikTok friends to jump on while I'm threading my machine. Hi, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Good afternoon. I know it's a little later than normal. The massage was amazing. My poor husband, he has the worst time with massages. He got beat up a little bit. Hey, Just Mammy, aloha. Hey, I'm good. How are you guys? He's like 6 foot, 225. He's a big guy. And so every time we go, like the first time we got massages here in Hawaii, the lady was walking on his back. The second time he got beat up. And then this last time, I was like, we're just doing a Swedish massage, just a relaxation. And the moment she started, we do a couples massage, so we're in the same room. Like all I heard was, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're beating him up again. Hi, hey Deanie, good afternoon. It's going okay. All right, let's just go with it. Hi, hey. It's wrapped around the silver bar. This one, it's supposed to be, unless there's another silver bar. It comes through, swoops around. It looks like it might be okay. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this is I'm going to be making a passport holder. It's my own personal pattern. If you'd like to purchase it, it's available on my website. So this is going to be the exterior, some peacock feathers. The interior is this navy blue. And then we are going to have pockets, one on each side. And then we're going to have a spring snap closure. So it kind of looks like this when it's done. Getting used to your glasses, I know, me too. So this is kind of what it looks like. It'll have 2 card pockets on the inside and then a place where you can stuff your passport. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Frida. All right, so let's just jump right in. First step, we're going to take our interior lining and our credit card pocket, and we're going to just glue those together. Give that a little bit of time to dry. Thanks, Pamela. So I have 3 of these. This is the first time that I'm doing this print in the passport holder, so it's not on my website yet, but it will be after I'm done. I'll upload it if you want to purchase it. So I'm just going to set that aside to dry. Do the same thing for the other 3, or the other 2. How was everybody's weekend? I'm good, Joanne. How are you? I am taking a rather long vacation starting next week through the end of the month. We're going to have a little bit of a staycation, and then we're going to go off island for like a week and a half. So today, tomorrow, and Thursday will be my last times going live for the rest of the month. I won't see you guys until November. Good, Janice. The weather's perfect. It's 82 degrees almost every single day. Yeah, I know. I'm ready. All right, I'm going to set these aside to just dry for a second. While that's drying, I have made a couple of the closures. Usually when I make them, I do it assembly style and just make a whole bunch of them at the same time. I only had 2 in the navy, so I have to make 1 more. So I will do that now. I have the pattern piece cut out, and then I have just a scrap piece. I like to do it this way because it gives me more room to sew it instead of cutting two pieces like this and making sure that they're perfectly straight while I sew. I'll sew it on here and then I'll cut it down. Would love 80 degrees. What is the weather where you are? I was looking at the weather. We're going to Vegas for a week and then we're going to hit up a couple other spots on the mainland. And it's supposed to be, I think it was like 100 degrees today. Hi. Almost 100. Where are you, Teresa? Texas. I do not miss that at all. Alright, so just a piece of double-sided tape down. Then I'm going to sew it, pray that it works. Hi, Nicole. We're about 68 most of the day. Very nice. Hey, Terry. We're going to be in Ohio for a little bit, and I know it's a little chilly up there. I'm really looking forward to it. I like the cold weather. I'm from Virginia, and we had 4 seasons. So I really enjoy the fall, the winter, and the summer. Stitching looks good. So that's the front. That's the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Winter Mermaid Festival. Well, that sounds fun. You almost passed out. What's your favorite bag you designed? My new one that's coming out in November. If you are subscribed, so we do a subscriber only live on Wednesday. So if you are a subscriber, tomorrow we're going to be doing, I'm going to show you a new technique to do a zipper panel, and then I'm also going to preview a new pattern. There's a frosted boiserie. Nice. Fall is one of my favorite seasons. Yeah, I know the weather change when the leaves die off and fall on the ground and it gets really crunchy. That's my favorite. Alright, let me add my snap. Thanks. How did I get into bag making? I started sewing and it was just an evolution. I just kind of evolved, sewed a couple of different things like clothes, and then I just started patterns for bags. Have you ever done a backpack pattern? No, but that is on the list. $96 today. That's hot. Alright, so I'm going to install my spring snap. I got this punch from Gold Star Sewing. This is the wrong attachment. We're in Rochester, New York, and 61. That's perfect. Okay. I need to find I swear this is gonna be one of those lives. Usually I put it in the bag. Oh, here it is. I can feel it. This is going to be one of those lives where everything goes wrong. I should probably stop doing that. 50 for Michelle. Nice. Hi, Michelle. Okay, here we go. The glasses look great on you. Thanks, Jan. It's kind of hard to get used to. I have a pair for reading. They're downstairs. I usually only use them in the morning time when I'm doing my devotional, but They're a lighter color, and I actually wish I would have gotten my all day glasses, that lighter color, and these, my reading glasses. We ride the struggle bus sometimes. Yes. Okay, that's all done. I'm gonna put a piece of double-sided tape on the back of it and set it aside. Today I feel like today's been a great day. I've gotten a lot done, but it's like as soon as I go live, something goes wrong. The weather and everything depends on the time of day. Yeah, that used to happen in Virginia a lot too. I remember going to work in the morning and I had on like a short sleeve shirt and a skirt, and then by the time I come out of work, it's like snowing. It was crazy. I'm not sure where Parker Heights. Hey Susan. Okay, next up is to sew a stitch down the center of this little pocket right now. Remember, we just glued it in place, and that's going to separate the two sides for the credit cards. Hi Tina. Hi Lucy. Okay, so there's just a stitch right down the center which separates the two. I'm going to do that for the other two. Something's caught in that bobbin holder. It's sewing fine, so I'm not going to mess with it until I'm done. Alright, all three of these are done. And then now what we're going to do is take the outside and we're going to glue the outside and the interior together. The glue is just going to hold all the layers in place until we get done, and at the end we're going to stitch around the entire outside, which will combine all of the layers together. Thanks, Susan. I think I only have this in one item. I think it's the Big B maybe. I can't remember. So I use Fabri-Tac glue. You can get these in any craft store, Michael's, Joann, Walmart. Again, this is just going to hold it in place until we sew it. Alright, this is directional, so I want to make sure that it's the same direction for the interior and exterior. That's what I was just about to ask, the glue. I try to anticipate. I try. Okay, that one is done. And then we're going to do the other two. Oh my gosh, not that noise again. I need to figure out how to turn that off. Last one. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Tina. Y'all are so sweet. It's been an adjustment wearing them. What the noise was, I don't know. It's something with the live. It started, what, last Thursday? The last time I went live? And it's been an annoyance ever since. Thanks, Susan. Mine too. Mine keep falling down my nose. Makes me mad. So the good thing is that the lady that, or the store that I bought these from, they said that I can go in and have them adjusted anytime I need to, which is good. The downfall about that is we're only here for another like 8 months and they don't have any other stores. So once I leave here, I'm going to have to pay to have them adjusted. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is make a mark on the left hand side where our closure gets sewn on. So that's all I'm doing right now. Someplace was just for free. Oh, that's good to know. I'm also going to add a mark where my other spring snap goes. Does anybody know how to turn that off? When someone making a comment. So there's a lot of comments coming in. So I think that it would happen more if it was a comment, but it must be something else. Go to settings and sound. I don't have that on my live. I've never heard the noise in anybody's lives. Isn't that weird? All right, I'm taking off the back of the double-sided tape and just taping that in place. And that's just going to hold that in place while I sew it. Nope, not orders. It might be follows. I don't know. I try to see what's happening when that sound goes off, but it doesn't look like anything. It's not a gift notification. I don't know what it is. All right. So now all I'm going to do is sew a rectangle around the outside, and that's going to attach that. Just trimming my thread where I started. Just gonna hit that with the lighter. So there's a stitch mark on the interior, but that's actually going to be covered up with the other pockets, so you won't see that. So here's what it looks like on the outside, and then that's going to be covered up. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other two. Trim my thread. I'm just singeing the ends of the thread. Did you design these? Yes. This is the passport holder, yep. So I have different prints available on my website for purchase, and I also have the pattern available on my website for purchase if you want to make it yourself. So you can buy either the finished product or the pattern to make one. Do you have more than one microphone on my live? No. Nope, just this. Just my phone. that's done. Now we are going to add the other spring snap. So that way when it closes, it'll, the other spring snap goes here. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. I unfollowed and then refollowed and it happened. I just got a notification that someone followed me, but I didn't hear it go off. I think it went off. The mods comment. Susan just commented and it went off. You might be right. It might be a moderator comment. Susan, can you comment again? Nope. Just Mammy, it didn't happen with you. I love how you guys are troubleshooting it for me. Nope, Deanie, it didn't go off. Nope, Susan. I don't know. I don't either. I'll try to figure it out when I get off the live. Alright. Get my little snaps. Changing this out. Ask my teenager and she says she never heard that in her life. And they know everything. So if she doesn't know it, I don't know what to do. Okay, every time I install one of these, I always want to make sure that I test it just to make sure that it works. I buy these by, I think, like the 100 pack, and sometimes they can have some faulty ones in there. And if that's the case, grab yourself some pliers and just pull this up. It'll come out. But you always want to make sure that you test it before you finish sewing. Okay, so this one's done, and what I want to do as I get the spring snap installed is go ahead and glue this down, which will give it some time to dry while I'm moving on to the next one and so forth. So I'm just going to pause right here, glue this other pocket on, and then that's the last step before we just sew all the way around to secure all of our glued pieces. Found this on Reddit. Push notifications, let notification settings, turn them off. I don't have my settings on or my notifications on for TikTok. So the notifications aren't for me. I mean, thank you for looking, but I don't think that's going to work because my notifications are off. All right, so here's what we're looking like right now. Set that aside to dry and keep going. I had my settings on or my notifications on for the longest time, and I literally went mad because my phone would go off all day long. So if you guys send me a DM and you don't get a response, it's not because I'm not, I'm ignoring you. It's because I literally don't get the notifications. Where did you get the sleeve for your can press? It came with it. I bought this from Gold Star Sewing, and it came with it. Oh, my sorry, Mama sure left you. That's crazy shit. Briley, are you talking about me? Your mom left me? Alright, last one. Gotta install this first. Who is your mom? Okay, I'm done with that. Karen Crawford was, oh no, I'm I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh man. Karen had been with me for a long time. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish. I'm so sorry to hear that. Your mom was such a sweetheart. I knew she was sick for a while, and I was able to do her last custom order for her, I think like last month, and she told me how sick she was. And I think when I was live, I was like, man, I hope I can get through this without getting emotional, because I knew this situation. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. Just wanted you to know. I appreciate that, Briley. Okay, let me finish this up so I can jump off, guys. The last step is just to sew all the way around, and then you're done. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Okay. This one is all done. I'm going to pull my thread through and knot it off. And then I'm going to jump off. Sorry. But this is the last thing that I'm doing for the other two, is just sewing around. And I really hadn't had anything else planned for the live. But I will be back tomorrow. If you are I'm just singeing the little threads. So this, so this is what it looks like, all stitched together, the interior, and then you can add credit cards, you can add an ID, you can actually add multiple cards to one side, to both of them. And then your passport holder will either, you can tuck the whole thing behind this folder, or you can tuck like the last page, or you can tuck, you know, however many pages in when you need a new stamp, and just leave that one out. But that is how you make the passport holder. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Thanks, Janice. I'm okay. Gosh, I feel so bad for Briley. But thanks for hanging out with me. I will see my subscribers tomorrow, probably around 2 o'clock, right around this time, about a half hour earlier than this time. So whatever time it is in your time zone, it's 2 p.m. Hawaii time. So I will see you guys, my subscribers, tomorrow, and then on Thursday I will see everybody. We're gonna go live again. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Bye.